Okay, what do we got behind me here? Nothing. I thought somebody walked in. Anyway, what I've got is a broken wood stove. Yep, a broken wood stove. Here it is. It's the grate that goes in the bottom, and what this grate does is it fits down. Well, let me move my nickel rod here. It fits down into this guy here. Okay. Actually, I could probably use that. Alright. Let me get this thing in there. Okay, so here's what happened. The nickel rod, it fits in nickel rod. That's the nickel rod. Alright, so this grate fits down in here. Ow! That was stupid now, wasn't it? Let me open up the grate, or the vise real quick. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see anything because it's kind of like real time. Okay, here we go. I'm set up now for y'all to be able to see what I've done, or what I'm going to do. This is a two grate system. Alright, one grate fits into the other. See this guy here? That fits in there. Well, they stack side one on the other. Anyway, this is not the wood stove that I built, by the way. This is a wood stove that I bought last year. The wood stove that I built, I had some problems with. I just never got around to telling everybody what the problems are. Problems are is the wood stove is too damn big. And in order for me to get that thing to burn properly, I will melt a hole through the floor of my house. It gets so incredibly hot that it just isn't, it's not good. So anyways, I bought a smaller stove that is more controllable, and of course it is UL listed, so if I burn my house down, my insurance company will, you know, pay for it. Anyway, this is a coal/wood burner. I'm actually burning coal right now. I never thought I'd burn coal, but I'm burning coal. Anyways, this is the shaker. You take a little wrench thing and you put it on the end of that thing and you work it back and forth, and that shakes down the ashes and everything. Well, coal gets stuck inside here and it binds, and I twisted it off. I twisted it, and it didn't twist off, it snapped off. So, yeah, when it snapped off, it pissed me off, and that was this morning. So anyway, what I have to do is I have to weld it, and in order to weld it, you have to use something that can withstand the heat and flex and all that other crap, and that means a nickel alloy welding rod. So I've got those. I've had them for years. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually set you guys up there, just like so, and I'm pretty much ready to go with it. I've already ground it, as you can see. I've ground the thing to the piece that I have to re-weld back on there the way it's supposed to be. So now the hard part is going to be actually tacking it up, and I don't want to tack it up inside its keeper, just for the simple reason is I just don't want to do it. The other thing is I got to figure out where the welding rod is. I think somebody had it, so okay, so we're good there. I've got good ground on that. Now the nice thing is the problem is these welding rods are old. Because nickel you don't use that often, as you don't really break cast iron too often. When you do, it's just like, fuck, what am I going to do now? But anyway, what I have to do is get this thing where it needs to be. And I'm talking a lot to myself, so yeah, I think that's it right there. Right? I really ground a lot off. You know why I ground a lot off? Because I wanted it to match up, and if I've got this right, the grate actually has to be straight up and down. Why the hell is that thing going? I've got auto darkening glass welding helmet, so that should help. Now that's not helping me any. I'm not happy with that at all. I've actually got it too cold. So I'm going to get her up around there. 135 will give me what I want. I know what I did wrong. But that'll work till I get it tacked up there okay. welded with nickel, you'll know that it actually welds really nice. If you get everything right, which I didn't have it right the first time around, but I do the second time. So we're just going to keep building it up. The reason I'm using nickel is because it is cast iron. I'm hoping you guys can see what I'm doing here. It's cast iron, and cast iron is kind of, or pig iron, or whatever you want to call it. It's kind of brittle, but strong. But it's hard as hell to weld. And I should be using a scratch start technique. I'm sure Chucky 2009 is like, what the hell, this guy's a real hack right now. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I think I'm okay with that. As long as it fits down in there, which is this direction, and it does, it's pretty good. There's plenty of room there. So I can just keep building it, and keep building it. When you're welding with cast iron, you really kind of have to go over it several times, because that is always going to be weaker than what you had to begin with. It just always is. Yep, it's doing good though. Still fitting through the hole. Oh, no, just trying to get a little bit stiff on me. Yeah, we're getting there. And I'll knock the slag off here pretty soon, but Timothy tried his hand at welding here the other day, and he did okay. Let's put it that way. He did okay. Didn't do great, but he did okay. Yeah, well, here's what I'm going to do. Gotta get that whole rod on there. It's not much. What you gotta do is get all that slag off of there so you don't have a slag inclusion. Which actually hasn't done too bad for what I'm dealing with. Such a small little round spot. Is. I think we're pretty well ready to call it good. Pretty close to it, anyway. Yeah. Ooh. Did you see that? There's that in my fingers, huh? Alright. Yeah, it's looking good, actually. Just one more spot I'd like to hit. Before I call it a day. I'll have that rod pretty well all on there. to grind a little bit of that off. The reason is there's just a little too much on there. So what I'll do is I'll touch that up with the grinder, and then it should fit in there. So I'll show you the finished product when I'm done. What the hell, I'll just let you go longer ride. There we go. We don't need that anymore, so we'll just shut that off. Whoa, cold, cold, cold. Alright, what do we got here? Everybody complains about my mess, but you know what's funny? I know where everything is. Including my nickel rod that I haven't used in a lot of years. Almost forgot my glasses. Alright. Let's see, will it fit? I want to have as much metal on there as possible, because if I take it all off, there it is. It's got a tendency to break again. So, yeah, she's rocking and rolling the way it's supposed to. That's all it's supposed to do, is you're supposed to rock it back and forth like that. So, yeah, I'm going to call that good. I'm going to call that good. And put this away here, where my nickel rod is. Uh-oh, somebody knows where it's at now. Yeah, okay, so there it is. Pretty simple fix, you know. It just really aggravated me this morning. I was in my underwear down in the basement, shaking down my coal. Figured I'd, you know, just getting ready to clean it completely out anyway. But I shook it, and what I did, and I'll tell you what I did, it was stupid. I put the wrench on there, and you're supposed to just woggle it back and forth. Well, I put the wrench on there, and I only got it on about halfway. And when I pushed down on it, I was being a little aggressive, and it just snapped it right off. So, anyways, that's the fix there. In another video, I'll show you my coal fire. Not tonight or today or whatever it is, because it's windy and cold, and I got to go get a Western Star out of a mud hole. So, anyways, yeah, thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. And don't forget to check out OneLonelyFarmer.com. And if you're looking for clothing, there is a Carhartt icon down at the bottom of my page on the home page. Just click on that. It goes right into the Carhartt website. What that does is it gives me a percentage of all sales that goes through there. And it helps promote this channel, like getting me a new camera, which is like $800. So all you guys complaining about that, you know, hey, hey, you know what? There it is. One Lonely Farmer shirts, stuff like that, pays for cameras and things like that. So thanks for watching.